Oh well, that's me, had my first van encounter there. I was all like settled in for the night, just chilled out, and I could hear the crunching of these stones outside the van, and I thought somebody's out there. So then like, then somebody tapped the van, and I thought, fuck, what's this? So then like I jumped out the van, and it's just a car going past. I jumped out the van, and I couldn't see anybody. And I was like, who the fuck's this, Ken? I was like, are they hiding in the trees or at the other side of these stones? So I was like, what's going on, Ken? So I looked further down, and I could see a group of people, or 2 or 3 people, standing in the trees down the road. And I thought, Ken, what the fuck's this? What's going on here? Ken, I wasn't sure if it was like folk all coming to attack me or something, like, eh? So like I looked, and then I was like, right, stay calm, Ken. So I walked back to the van, opened up the curtains and that, and shut the door. I jumped in, shut the door, and I sat ready just to turn the engine on with the lights. So I sat there for 5 minutes, and I just seen it was 2 or 3 people walking back up, and I thought, right, there you are, you bastards, Ken. So I turned on the engine, full beamed the lights right at them, and then wheel spun right tried towards them, and then they started running, and there was like a road, and then they jumped into a field, and they were running away up through trees and that, and I was just shouting, run you fucking bastards, run, fucking run. And they never stopped, eh? They just kept running. So I don't know what that was about, like, I don't know who they were or that, but it's quite intimidating, eh? So I'm gonna head off. I drove further down the road a bit. I'm gonna find somewhere else, but that's quite funny. My first like scary van encounter. But I thought that was pretty good. Like, it just shows you how some people react differently. I reacted like I was quite calm and cool, and I was like, right, sit in the van. The windscreen was facing the road, so I knew I would see them if they came back up. And then I just seen them come round the pile of the stones and just wheel spun lights on them again. But obviously they must do that a lot. You are quite close to a wee village, so I don't know again if it's folk for the village, but when they look at me too, like, I'm not the kind of guy you want to be fucking about with at night or that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna go in the van. I was saying I smoke there to calm myself down a bit. It's quite, you just think, fuck, who's this? You know what I mean? Who's chapping the van? Again, it's dark and all that, and it's quite out in the, well, you're next to a wee village, but you're out in the wilderness, like, so. Oh, aye, that was quite mad, but I'll get settled down, the adrenaline's like dropping and that. I'm laughing, because I was like, that is brilliant. Like, they're trying to scare me, and I scared the fucking shit out of them, proper. That's what you get. I was always wondering if it would happen to me, Ken. I've seen videos of people get stuff like that, with people chapping their van or banging their van or smashing their window or that. And you always think, would that happen to me? What would I do if it happened? But obviously we found out. I fucking stay calm. And scared them to fucking, they were running like fuck. Even like I skidded and stopped the van because they jumped into like a field and through trees. And I just started running after them kind of a wee bit, and I was like, just fucking run. Fucking run. They never stopped, like, so it's quite funny. I'm gonna go anyway and settle down now, and I'll need to find somewhere else to go, so just thought I'd need to record that, because it was funny as anything. But aye, walk the path,